There we go. Okay. Can I turn that down? Heidi now. You've got a good selection of music. Rightio, enough of that, people. Welcome to Cycling Tips. I'm Dave. I'm in Alicante still. I'm still with UAE, and I am in, well, the makeshift service course for the team while they're here on the training camp. And I've got somebody's bike behind me. A new bike for a new season. That is right. I got Pogačar. How do I pronounce his name? I still haven't got it right. Pogačar. You know who it is. I've just got a terrible accent, haven't I? But we've already established that. Let's take a look at the bike. For 2023 for Pog and the rest of his team? Well, pretty much yes. Colnago are still the frame sponsor, but that doesn't mean things haven't changed there, because they are now aboard the V4 RS, a bike that supersedes the V3 RS which they were using last year. Now, this bike was being used at plenty of races last year. In fact, it's already got 20 wins under its belt, but it was under the name of Prototipio, which is, well, obviously the prototype version of this thing. There was 5 models being used, 5 different layups being used throughout the season, and this is the final race-ready, production-ready version that came out of all that testing and winning. So what is new? What have they changed over the V4 RS for the team? Well, for starters, let's just talk about the size, because this is a 48.5. Last year, on the V3 RS, Pog was racing a 50. The reason for that is, well, the 48 has got a bit of a longer top tube on there when you compare it to last year's model. Pretty much everything else has been updated with the bike. If you want to know exactly what it is, head over to the full review we did of the bike in a previous video, and that frees me to talk about the rest of the components on this bike. Because, well, there's one big talking point, isn't there? It's a Colnago without Campagnolo. We've got Shimano on there now. Yes, the team have swapped to the Japanese suppliers this time around. They've got the full Dura-Ace 12-speed Di2 on there. And while we're at the training camp, Pog seems to be running a 5440 on the front and an 1134 on the back, because, well, it's pretty hilly round here in Alicante. Crank length is 172.5, and I can't tell you exactly how he's set his shifters up, whether he's replicated how they work with Campagnolo or if he's left them as standard, because, well, I don't really want to play about with it too much. I don't want to get in trouble. What you will notice, though, he has severely tilted them levers in as well. Maybe a bit of an aero gain. Those levers are attached, of course, to Colnago's new one-piece bar and stem, the CC01. Now, what is interesting about these bars is, well, he's got a 130 stem length on there, matched to a 37 width bar. A setup that, well, looks like you have to be pro to get, because it's definitely not in Colnago's catalogue. Moving down, what with Campagnolo not supplying the wheels anymore, they have swapped to Enve. In this case, he's got the Enve, well, 4.5, which means he's got the 49 depth weight rim on the front and a 53 on the rear. I know, bit confusing. Anyway, those wheels are wrapped with not Pirellis anymore, they have swapped to Continentals, and in this case, the Grand Prix 5000 STR. Yes, that's right. The team are running tubeless throughout 2023. Those tyres are 28 mils for here while they're training on the roads around Alicante. But this bike does accept up to 32 mil tyres, so perfect for when Roubaix and Flanders rolls round. Bottle cages come from the ever popular Elite, and the saddle, well, there's no change there. It's Pro logo yet again. While we're talking about the frame, one interesting thing is the blockchain technology that they've got going on. Every frame well, with the blockchain technology can be traced back to when it was built, who built it, the job lot. It's designed to limit those fake frames being out in the world as well. The other thing that's really interesting is you can update your data to say when you had it serviced, when you changed your cassette, when you changed your chain rings, and for the team, they can see which bikes won which races at the end of the season. Weight-wise, well, the V4 RS can easily get down to the 6.8 UCI limit. I've not got my scales with me, but I'm told that it's very close to that indeed. Nice little touches as well. They've got a 3D printed titanium front derailleur hanger, and that silver there for the Colnago, apparently it flashes up bright white when you take a photo of it, so when it's dashing down a mountainside you're definitely going to be able to see exactly what bike is on. There we have it then, a very nice new bike, training bike for the 2023 season. What do you reckon? What do you reckon on the new Colnago? What do you reckon on what the guys have swapped from 2022 to 2023? Pretty flash, that's all I'm going to say. Let us know in the comments below, give us a like, give us a subscribe, and as always, until next time, thanks for watching and enjoy your riding.